Hello Virgo, it's your turn. Welcome to EZG Tarot. My name's Gino. I'm going to be doing the singles reading for December 2019. This is the last time that we'll be getting together this year, Aries, and I'd just like to take this time to thank all my subscribers, all the likers, all the sharers, all the commenters and donators. Thank you so much. If you need a personal reading, you know what to do. There's links in the description box below. Go ahead and email me. We can figure out a way to DM a little bit and see what you can afford or whatnot. If you want a personal, if not, that's okay. Remember that this reading is for the collective, so it's for a large number of people, and it can't resonate with everybody. I'm sure every reading has a little bit of something that resonates with somebody here and there, but be sure to check your moon, your Venus, your rising signs. If you don't know what that is, look up your natal chart. It will show you. There's plenty of free natal charts out there. Never turn your power over to a tarot reader. Again, this is entertainment. This is fun. I know a lot of it resonates and it hits home and everything like that, but like I said, don't give your power over to a reading. You know, trust your intuition, your inner guidance, and your higher self in all situations. If it feels off, it is off. If it feels right and it feels good, keep moving toward it. You know. So let's see what's going on in your current energy for the month of December, Virgo. First card, Seven of Wands. All right, been fighting people off. Got some haters in your world, Virgo. And fighting some battles here. But I can see in this card, you know, you've got the high ground. Definitely, everybody's kind of standing below you, waving their wands at you, and you're just kind of slapping them away. So you could be a little defensive right now about something, Virgo. Let's see what's going on in your past energy. High Priestess in the past. Or secrets. Secrets that you may have found out through the 5D. Through using your intuition, you know, your psychic abilities. You might be fighting off stuff from that Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, you know, old things coming up, you know, that you're trying to fight off those old feelings. But here I see, you know, there's been some secrets in the past, for sure. I mean, that's what that card is. I think you were using your intuition about it, you know. Future energy, you're going to have to be making a decision here. Because I see you being stuck in the future over something. Let's go a little deeper here. Just going to read them the way they come out, Virgo. That's all I can do. I have transformation in your past, the Death card. So there were secrets in your past. You know, you use your intuition. You may not have been told these secrets face to face, because I haven't seen any pages up here yet. I think you use your intuition on these secrets, and once you kind of figured it out, I think it transformed you in a way. It put an end to something and a rebirth to something else. You know, it might have prompted you to, you know, take care of all these haters. Let's see what's going on. You're present next to the Death card. The heart of your reading is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is emotionally mature, but she chooses who she wants to invest in emotionally. And that's in your present, and it's facing the Death card here. So I feel like you put an end to investing emotionally in some situation that you've been in. This has been an internal battle for you, and you've been trying to use your intuition on this situation, whether or not to, you know, put an end to it. you're going to get communication on this in the future. So if you're feeling stuck right now, or you know, you're going to be feeling stuck here in December. You're going to in the future. You're going to be stuck. You're going to still feel like, you know, there's still secrets, things that you don't know and everything, and you're really going to want to stop investing in this situation here with my Queen of Cups and my Death card. But there will be communication about this situation in the future that you're trying to put an end to, or that someone else put an end to, or that came to an end. But it looks like you put an end to it because you're the one that's the heart of your reading. You're the one that's withholding love. You're the one that's not willing to invest anymore here. You know, like you're saying, I'm the mature one and I am not investing in this situation anymore. So in the past, you've already walked away from this situation. So, and maybe somebody's battling you currently now because you walked away. They're like, you know, maybe friends or family or exes or whatever saying, hey, you know, you shouldn't have walked away. You did this, you did that, you know, or whatever. And you're just battling them off, just kind of saying to yourself, look, I'll focus on what I want to focus on. I'll put my attention on what I want to put my attention on. I will invest in what I want to invest in. But I feel like you're being badgered by someone or something that you have already walked away from and put an end to. And this has got you kind of disappointed somehow, kind of butthurt. This is my butthurt card. You know, this guy's. I'm getting that clear. This guy's, you know, just kind of pouting here. So I feel like even though you put an end to this situation and walked away from it and had to fight battles, you know, with yourself and others about secrets that were being kept from you, you're still disappointed because you didn't find out what the hell was going on. You just walked away because I guess you just got fed up with trying to figure out what these secrets are. You put an end to this, and now you're feeling disappointed, and you're gonna be feeling even more stuck if you stay in this state of disappointment, because you want to hear it. You want to know the truth. You want communication about what these secrets were that you know were being kept from you, and or you want to know who's been talking behind your back, or you know why these people keep pressuring you to invest in something that you already put to rest. And I see you going back and forth on this in the future. This is my Knight of Wands. So I see you going back and forth in your mind, you know, about, you know, I don't feel like you're going to be good enough without the answers. And this is a terrible trap. And it gets a lot of us trapped a lot of times, you know, if we get in a situation where we didn't get all the facts about something, but we intuited that there was something off about it. And so we chose to walk away, put an end to that shit, stop investing, but you only did it because you sensed that something was off with the High Priestess here. And in your current energy, you're battling with yourself. Maybe even other people are upset with you for walking away from this situation and not investing in it anymore. But you're extremely dissatisfied because you wanted more information. You wanted more information before you walked away, but it looks like you had to walk away because you just knew something was off. But now I see you in the future as being stuck because you're still going to want this communication about whatever was withheld from you, and you're going to keep going back and forth in this situation, whether it's in your mind, whether it's with these people or this person. So I see you being very wishy-washy in the future over this situation, Virgo. I definitely see this as your energy. I would say it was the other person, but I see you as being the one that's stuck. You are, you know, displeased, unsatisfied, but hurt, but you walked away because you knew something was off and you had to. How many more? So I see wanting to rest, like you're exhausted. This situation has exhausted you, you know, and you've got the Seven of Wands here, which is also fighting battles. This card is kind of a card of fighting battles. You know, you've got the wounded warrior there. He's laying on his coffin that he built before he went into battle, just in case he died, they'd have something to bury him in. But there's a nice pad on top that he's sleeping and resting on, after having fought these battles. He's got the Ace of Wands here right next to, or the Ace of Swords right here next to him or her, and ready to jump up and use that sword of truth to stand strong and stand tall in this situation. But I definitely see you being hurt and healing over this thing that you had to walk away from. And I see you kind of looking back in your mind. You know, you walked away from it, but you're still kind of, oh God, you know, I just wish I would have found out this or found out that, or, you know, so you're still very unsatisfied even though you walked away, and it's making you feel stuck and kind of like hurt, you know, like you need to heal. And this is going to move into the future too, this stuck energy, because you're stuck in this disappointment. You're not looking at the bright side. You need to look at this from a new perspective. I mean, the creator is trying to show you something. Hey, there's something better here, you know, but you're looking at the shit that you walked away from, and you just won't even look, you know, at your better options. And here you see the king, or the Knight of Wands, looking back at this butthurt situations, like you won't move forward here. And I feel like as soon as you're done healing internally, you know, you're done healing from this battle that you just went through, ultimate happiness. So this is really cool, and it's pretty drastic. It's like all of a sudden you're going to come out of this depression or whatever it is that you're in, and I feel like you will get communication on this situation and stuff. But you know, I've got these two cards back to back in your future here, which basically says either you're going to get the information that you've been looking for, or you're unbelievably fucking bipolar. Like you go into depression, and the next thing you know, you're all manicky and high. But I see that you are going to get clarity on this situation, and it's going to make you feel really happy. You know, it's going to make you feel really happy and unstuck. This could have something to do with a child, maybe even. But the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck, and I feel like this has been a heavy, heavy burden for you for quite some time. So I'm going to put it over here in the past section, because that's what it feels like it's been. It's like you're trying to find your way through this situation, but you're carrying so many wands, you can't really see where you're going. And it's wearing you out. It's sucking the life out of you to the point where, you know, you're feeling like, fuck, you know, I just need to rest. And I think this rest is a good idea, because when you come out of it, you're going to be enlightened to your situation. You're going to feel much happier, because you are going to get communication and clarity, period. That's what you're going to get, Virgo. Now I'm getting the Hierophant in your future, so whatever it is that's going to bring you this Sun card, this clarity, this happiness, it's going to have something to do with you getting disciplined somehow and following the rules. This could have something to do with Saturn coming in and going direct right now. You know, Saturn's all about the rules. It's all about the ST words, the TH words, the math, the strict, the straight, the strong, the, you know, you figure them out, THST words. Anyway, this is following the rules. So I feel like once you come out of this state of healing and everything, you're going to be wanting to follow the rules. And I think once you start following the rules, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. So whatever those rules might be, the Hierophant is also a card of, well, you know, life's values, what you value, what's important to you, what You know, what you think is right, what you think is wrong, you know, and I think you're going to get clarity on that. What's right for you, what's wrong for you, and you're going to get dedicated to you. And that's going to bring you a ton of happiness, you know, with the sun card. Look how happy, you know, like a little baby, you know, is all happy, like the master in the Bible said, Jesus, he said that, you know, to enter the kingdom, you've got to be like a child. You've got to become like a child. So I think that you're going to get disciplined into this, you know, becoming more youthful, becoming just happy. And I think it's going to be because you're going to get communication. That's why I see wishy-washy and stuck in the future, is because you're not going to want to move on without this truth that you need to know about whatever secrets have been kept from you, or whoever's been hating on you. You really need to know. And I feel like you're asking the divine now to reveal that to you. The sun card definitely says that things will be revealed. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not going to let go of this. And I'm not saying that you're not good enough without the truth or anything, because you are, Virgo. I mean, we're all good enough without the truth, or without the apology, or without the reconciliation, or whatever. We're all good enough without that. And it's really hard to kind of walk that walk, you know. But you know what they say, if you're not good enough without it, you'll never be good enough with it. I don't care. There's no judgment here. If you need to know the truth about this situation, you need to know. And I can see Tarot is saying, hey, this truth is really going to bring you a lot of happiness, and it's going to get you back on your straight and narrow. What's valuable to you? What means something to you? Your truths. And uh, and you're going to be dumping these burdens back here. Yeah. So I was looking at your Ten of Wands card, and I was like, man, what is Virgo going to do about this Ten of Wands here? And I got the Fool card. You're going to start over. You're going to take a leap of faith, and I think that leap of faith has something to do with this Hierophant card, which tells me that the leap of faith is you're going to go ahead and get on the straight and narrow because you know it's going to work out for you. And it totally is with the Sun card right here. You know, yeah, you're going to be the Fool. And I think you're just going to move on from this situation, walk away from it, let it die, because that's what you did in the beginning. But I don't think you're going to do this. I think you're going to keep turning around and trying to go back to Yuma. I mean, when you're on a trip, when you're going to go to Yuma, to Phoenix, you go the fuck to Phoenix. You don't keep turning around and going back to Yuma. You go to Phoenix. And I think you're turning around over and over on this in your head. And I think the divine is going to bring in communication for you on this situation. So, so you can get a new, fresh start. Dump these burdens and start feeling happy again. I can see you've already fought the battles. I can see that you've been wounded from them. I can see that you're being very particular about who you invest in now. And yeah, and I think, let's see, what is this leap of faith going to bring you, Virgo? Well, it's going to bring you 10 of Pentacles. It's going to bring you financial security. It's going to bring you tangible 3D security. So you're going to be feeling a lot more secure in our 3D world, not just so much emotionally. I can see that you're emotionally balanced here and emotionally mature with my Queen of Cups. She just doesn't give the love away. She's very discerning about the love that she gives. So I think most about this reading has to do with some sort of financial foundation. You know, you can see there's a family there, a group of people, they all live together. Now, family isn't always your biological family. This could be friends. This could be people that you feel very close to. But I see by dumping all this burden of everything in the past, you're going to get the information that you wanted, the secrets that were being kept from you. The sun's going to come out. You're going to feel really happy, and and you're going to fall into this energy right here where you're feeling happy, stable, and content at home. The dogs are happy, you know, Papa's happy here, Mama, Daddy, everybody's having a good time. This is a happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy hubby, however you want to look at it. But it's security in the 3D world, whatever that means to you. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm getting around 20 minutes, Virgo. But I definitely see you getting the information that you want, and it's going to help you move on. And you may have to leave somebody out in the cold. I have the Five of Pentacles here. You may have to leave somebody out in the cold here. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think this person that you have to leave out in the cold is very narcissistic. You know, I love the King of Wands, but with this reading, the way it's showing up, the King of Wands is passionate, fiery. He's a love bomber. He's good looking, charming. Did I say charismatic? You know, but also with the way this reading's showing up, this King of Wands can have a lot of narcissistic tendencies. And so I see you leaving this person out in the cold. And it's because you're going to find out what these secrets were. And I don't think you're really even mad at this person or this situation because of the secrets. I don't think you're angry and upset about that. I think you're disappointed that you didn't find out what you want, what you were digging for. So it's like you're going back to dig for this stuff that you'd already left behind and put to death. so you can heal. So you can heal, which you're going to, and you're going to get clarity, and you're going to get yourself on the straight and narrow, and keep following what's best for you, what your beliefs, what your values are, and everything else. And it's because you're going to leave this narcissistic son of a bitch out in the cold. So, I mean, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope this resonated with you. If it didn't, there's lots of tarot readers out there. You can also check your sun or your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs as well. But I'm definitely, if you need to go back and close out this cycle, find out whatever these secrets were, go ahead. Tarot says, you know, you're going to get clarity in the situation, and ultimately it's going to work out in your favor because you're coming out as the Hierophant in the end, which is very disciplined and you know, the Hierophant knows who they are. They know who they are spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, everything, you know. And ultimately, once you get on the straight and narrow here, you're looking at a fool that's running into a very solid foundation, taking the leap of faith into a very solid foundation, and that may be with yourself. Yeah, I got the World card here. It's the end of a chapter. Not the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter in your life. Cycles and chapters are different. The cycle can go over and over and over and over and over within the chapter, you know, until that cycle is complete. You can have lots of cycles in a chapter, but once all these cycles are complete, boom, that's the end of a chapter in your life, you know, whether it's empty nesting or quitting a job that you've been at for years, retiring, you know, a milestone. So I see you coming up here on a milestone, Virgo, and getting the information that you need. So I may just title this that. So I just want to thank you for sticking with me since we started the channel and viewing. And like I said, thank you for the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, all that. You want a personal, you know what to do. Check the description box below. You want to donate, you know what to do. Click the donation button down there. You want to just message me and say hey, message me and say hey. It's all good. I'll say hey back. But this is it. You know, this is the end of our reading, Virgo, and I will see you next year. Have a great holiday season, and we'll talk again.